Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. We start with the government's response to the widespread flooding in Metro Manila and nearby areas caused by Super Typhoon Carina and the enhanced southwest monsoon. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. wants the health conditions of evacuees checked as he ordered the deployment of pop-up clinics or medical teams in every evacuation site. In a situation briefing in Manila, Marcos says barangay health workers may also be tapped for the measure, especially in the conduct of triage and initial assessment of evacuees while awaiting for medical professionals. He adds an ample supply of medicine must also be available. The death toll from torrential rains and floods that inundated most of Metro Manila on Wednesday has reached 14 according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, with 2 injured and 2 missing. Close to 1 million individuals or more than 189,000 families have also been affected. Marcos has also directed concerned government agencies and local government units to assess the situation to immediately respond to the needs of those affected. The Department of Trade and Industry is monitoring the price freeze in areas declared under a state of calamity due to Super Typhoon Carina and the southwest monsoon. This came after the Metro Manila Council on Wednesday placed Metro Manila under a state of calamity. Trade Secretary Alfredo Pascual says the agency activated its monitoring team to check compliance with the price freeze. Under the Price Act, necessities are automatically put under a price freeze at their prevailing prices for not more than 60 days. Among the necessities being monitored are bread, canned fish, and other marine products, potable water, processed milk, local instant noodles, coffee, salt, laundry soap, detergent, and candles. Pascual says the price freeze aims to protect consumers from unjust price increases during times of crisis. He cautions companies against taking advantage of the situation by profiteering and hoarding. Consumers are urged to report any overpricing and violations to the DTI's Consumer Care Hotline. Staying with disaster response, the offices of the House Speaker and Tingog party list have launched relief operations for thousands of victims of Super Typhoon Carina and the enhanced southwest monsoon in Metro Manila as well as in northern and central Luzon. House Speaker Martin Romualdez and Tingog party list representatives Yeda Romualdez and Jude Asidre led the provision of an initial 20,000 food packs using the disaster relief funds of the Speaker. House Deputy Secretary General Sofonias Gabonada says they have been delivering food packs particularly in Quezon City, Manila, and Marikina. Asidre meanwhile says the Tingog mobile kitchen provided hot meals and drinking water to 1,600 flood victims at the Malanday Elementary School in Marikina on Wednesday. In a news release, House Speaker Martin Romualdez hailed the government's commitment and dedication to respond to the needs of the people affected by the typhoon. He cited President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s presence at the briefing of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, saying his hands-on approach ensures no Filipino is left behind in times of crisis. Meanwhile, Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office General Manager Mel Robles has instructed all PCSO branches and small-town lottery-authorized agency corporations to conduct immediate relief drives in areas affected by Carina and the southwest monsoon. The PCSO team led by Robles had planned to conduct a relief drive in Camanava, but widespread flooding due to heavy rains forced them to stop the activity. He says they had already prepared relief goods placed in plastic water pails called Chari Timba for distribution. The PCSO is set to proceed with the distribution of relief goods today. Several countries have offered assistance after Super Typhoon Carina and the enhanced southwest monsoon pummelled Metro Manila and several other parts of the country. United States Ambassador Mary Kay Carlson says the Philippine government and the U.S. Embassy are continuously coordinating in the provision of assistance. Carlson also extended her thoughts and prayers to those affected by the heavy rains and floods. The U.S. government has so far provided 700 emergency shelters in Maguindanao del Sur and the Bangsamoro region in coordination with local authorities. Australian Ambassador H.K. Yu says Canberra is also prepared to send help if requested by Manila. In separate posts, Chinese Ambassador Wang Shilian and Canadian Ambassador David Hartman also expressed readiness to extend assistance. Meanwhile, Japanese Ambassador Kazuya Endo and European Union Ambassador Luc Veron expressed their sympathies to the affected families. A look at the weather. Most parts of Luzon can still expect rainy weather even after Typhoon Gamy, previously known as Carina, left the country earlier today. Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Carina has left the Philippine area of responsibility as of 6:20 a.m. and is heading to China. However, Carina continues to enhance the southwest monsoon, bringing moderate to intense rainfall over parts of western Luzon. Metro Manila, Ilocos Region, Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Zambales, Bataan, Pampanga, Bulacan, and Occidental Mindoro can expect monsoon rains that may cause flash floods and landslides. Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, and the remaining parts of the Cordillera region and Calabarzon will experience occasional rains. Western Visayas and the rest of Luzon will have cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. The rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms still caused by the southwest monsoon. On the other hand, Batanes may still experience rains and gusty winds from Carina. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Bench Bondok. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.